Tonight we're going to put some KittaParts drawers and doors together. Screw it together. Don't go too hard. They are a timber thread. You can mess them up by over torquing them. Tip number 1 tonight. If you learn anything, tighten your dowels as you go. Give those a little... Now, if you're building a big set, in an ideal world, go and get your level, or your friend who has a level. You're going to put that level on this bottom shelf and make sure it's actually sitting true and flat on your floor, and make use of those beautiful adjustable feet to level the whole thing out. That means your doors and your drawers are all going to sit nice and straight with crisp, even shadow lines. The panels have the little cove in the ends of them. Now that cove engages with the radius of the dowel. This is a back one, as you can tell by the width. Line it up in the center of the dowel and just gently guide that down into place. It's not tiara time. Now, next I'm going to add a drawer to the top. Small drawer, medium door. Thank you, Rowan. One handsome helmet. All right, your drawer box will come fully assembled. And along with the drawer box, you'll find drawer runners pre-mounted to side panels. Have a look at them. They've got a little bit of grey plastic at the front here. Get that on the inside, get that at the front. You can test the mechanism if you like, and slide that in. Oh, good fit. Check which way it opens, pop it in. Final rear panel before we put the drawer box in. Line up those coves, and you can go ahead and put your shelf on top of that. As you do this up, just eyeball this edge and just check that everything's sitting down where it needs to be. Now the drawer box can go in. Rest it on the runners, try and keep it flat, slide it back, and then when you meet a bit of resistance, push. If you get that click, you've probably done it right. But let's just check. Pull it all the way out, give it a little wiggle, check that it feels secure. Push it in, check the operation. All right, the dark art of drawer tuning. Grab your Phillips 2 screwdriver. This is a really awkward camera angle to try and do this on. It'll be much easier for you. Look at the drawer front, look at where your gaps are, and work out which way you need to go. Now, I'm pretty happy with where it's sitting left to right, but I do need to go up a bit, which thankfully is easy. Pull the drawer all the way out, pop off this little plastic cover, get in there, and I'm just gonna turn that up about 1/4 of a turn. See the drawer rise as you do it. Make sure you do the other side, pop it in, check the alignment. Now I'm sitting too high. Come back in, clock it back halfway to where I was before. Now I'm a little bit high on the left here. Nice, cool. I'm pretty happy with where that's sitting. Now, my drawer is sitting pretty symmetrically, but I'm just gonna show you how to shuffle it left and right as well if you need to adjust that. Right at the front of that little adjustment mechanism, you've got some little white plastic screws. If I wanna come towards me, I wanna tighten the screw on this side and loosen the screw on the other side. That's now got me sitting much further this way, so I'm going to retune it back. So I want my drawer to go that way, so I'm going to go anti-clockwise on the side that I'm moving away from, and clockwise on the side that I'm trying to move towards. Hey Siri, play some Benny Hill. I'm happy with that. Final step on your drawer tuning is to get in there with a little dome head shiny steel screw that just locks off the position. Tighten it, will only take about 1/4 turn, if that. Do that on both sides, snug it up. Get your little plastic clippy clip, pop them back in. Zip-a-doo-doo. There you go. Now to remove one of these drawer boxes, just book in at your local chiropractor and they can help you out. No, feels a bit weird, but you pull out to full extension, firm hold with the front, and just give it a short, sharp, vertical lift. Your drawer box is now free. Push those runners back in so they don't get knocked or damaged. Reconfiguration. You can use these parts over and over again in different configurations, different ways. Only limited by your imagination. Now you can actually completely remove this drawer box sides and all, like so. Just be a little bit careful when it's in this state because you do have runners that want to run away. Now remember, if you have any issues with any of the details that we've discussed today, reach out, send us a message. If you've got our number, pick up the phone, send me a DM on Instagram, reach out on chat, on our website, email. It is like cabinet maker hardware and we'd love it to be even more user-friendly, but we want the functionality of these hinges and drawers and those soft close and all the beautiful mechanisms that come with this sort of hardware. The usability and tuning is kind of designed for installers and cabinet makers and furniture makers. So hopefully this video has helped you get the basics of tuning this hardware down and will allow you to maintain and keep your system looking good for years to come. With your skills that you now have, tuning doors and drawers, you'll be that person at the party who's staring a little too intensely at the kitchen cabinets and pulls out the screwdriver and reaches up and tunes your friend's cabinet doors. And they'll never know.